Fox Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across. The 25.
Here we go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
God! My 20! You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Quick dash. Come. Shoot.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Set, 70 in, 59. I'm trying to collect. Set, go.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Got it? Check, 59, 66. Bullet ride.
They'll run here with Ballage. Oh, look at the juke. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There's a hush indeed. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
No. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Watch the safety.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Set up. 15 Lonnie. Someone's going to set a tone. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. SOS.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with you.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Here we go. Wahoo. Ready.
They'll set up the throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelce, for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rush in. Squeeze. Get in there. Check safety. Go.
On first down, it's Drake. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curve.
Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Check 35. 64. Weak. Exit. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Running, it's Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. This pass complete to Higgins. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
On the set. 58 for Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check that.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Check. Fresno. You're out. Kill.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We own them. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, baby. Rock it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, D.
Balaj. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. On the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Looking to throw. Love. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, it's Ballage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Slam. Check nickel. Check 4. Let's go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Yeah. You don't want none. 52's the back.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Ballage. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Buzz. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
He'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Parker that time.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, 27 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Mark 59, Mark. Check. 59. Ready, go. Ready, go.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 52.
On 4th down, Love. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Looking to throw. Love eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Drake. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you.
2nd and 14. This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. try the right side with Howard. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
21 yards there on third down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Line 7, let's go. Line 36. Line 36.
Now Howard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Switch.
Running with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Silver.
Operating from the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. And he hits Drake. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Back to throw. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ken Lobo.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.